Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Jessica Bojorquez, Arizona real estate professional. And one of the many things that I love about commercial real estate is it's truly non-discriminatory when it comes to creating legacy. And that is exactly why I want you to meet my friend Susan Hwang. In commercial real estate, it doesn't matter who you are, as long as the location and the numbers make sense. You can truly start creating generational wealth in ways you never thought were possible. So Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to come and talk to us a little bit. And if you don't know, a little background of Susan Hwang. She is an ASU graduate with a biochemistry degree. She is a commercial real estate developer. She is a successful business owner with multiple locations, a mother, a wife, a philanthropist, and I don't know how she does it all, but Susan, thank you so much for coming on and sharing with us a little bit about who you are, your history, and what you have going on. So thank you so much.
Thank you for inviting me to your show and have a discussion. I appreciate the introduction. I know people are like, wait, she does a lot, all over. But I love having fun. I love being passionate. So even though I'm a biochemist, I actually am passionate about plants over pills.
Yes.
That's why about 14 years ago, I started my journey here in the cannabis industry, both medical and adult use recreational cannabis industry.
Yeah, can you give us a little bit about that and the history behind it? Because, in our industry, you kind of have to be a little bit of everything, right? Especially in commercial real estate where you are juggling multiple hats, but in the sense of going even further in what you have created and cultivated here in Arizona. Give us a little bit more about the educational piece behind your dispensary.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I was born and raised in South Korea. Our parents moved to the US in 1999. So I was about 12 years old. Just like any other immigrant families, parents wanted me to have a secured, safe job. So they wanted me and my sister to become doctors, just like many other Asian American families. So that's why I pursued the degree in biochemistry in hopes of my parents to become a doctor to serve the community. However, I saw that there was an epidemic involving overdose involving prescription drugs and abuse of pharmaceuticals. So I changed my course and became the pharmacist, but with the FARM, pharmacist I call it, in this cannabis industry. So that was about 2012 when I opened the first medical marijuana dispensary here in Arizona. And long story short, we now have 14 vertically integrated licensed facilities involving retail dispensaries, manufacturing, co-packing, extraction, and infusion kitchens as well. How I got into the commercial real estate development and investment side is when I first started building dispensaries, back then I didn't have zoning attorneys or real estate professionals to help me. So I had to study the city ordinances and local zoning ordinances to identify which locations and which properties, would fit the requirement. And I quickly realized in 2011, 2012 that there were not many spaces that are in compliant that would get approval. So long story short, all these facilities that I built and currently, own and still manage, I found all of them myself, and I did special use permit, conditional use permits myself. Some required rezoning, and then some even require, the annexation to the local municipality. So that kind of taught me how to become a developer all on my own, organically. So I asked that question: what's the next harder thing other than developing and opening and owning dispensaries? And I actually was pretty much told by the planning and zoning that's just the hardest. Other than that is actually mixed use and then the rezoning and being annexed to the city, from the county island property. So Right now, I'm working on shopping plaza, project.
Yeah.
That has been about 2.5 years. A lot of zoning, a lot of political, involvement. As you know, a lot of hearings, a lot of public hearings.
Yeah, some of these projects can take up to 5 years,
Yeah.
right? So making sure you have strategy behind everything.
Right.
And that's exactly.
And persistence. Do not give up. Yes.
Right. Lots of persistence.
Yes.
You definitely have that, especially in such a groundbreaking industry that you have been involved in since basically the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much. That's an incredible wealth of knowledge, and what you have been able to do since, and as you continue to develop, is educate, right? One of the biggest things behind your model of Best Dispensary is the experience that we get to have here and the education behind it. Can you give us a little bit of information about that?
Yes. At Best Dispensary, our goal is to provide an elevated experience to everyone who walks in the door. So that includes employees, team members, and of course our guests, our customers as well. Because I am a scientist, because I'm a biochemist, I have to make sure that we train our wellness advisors to consult and guide our customers to make the right selection of products that are going to enhance their lifestyle and help them to become a better well-being. So at our Best Dispensary, we focus on human endocannabinoid system and receptors and cannabinoids and terpenes that are in the plants and how they can work together and what are the best products, for the customers. That's our primary goal here at Best Dispensary.
I love it. Well, Susan, thank you so much for taking the time to explain to us. You guys, if you haven't been to Best Dispensary, please come to one of the locations in Mesa, in Yuma. Susan, is there anything else that you want for our viewers to know before we head out?
Yeah, thank you for having this discussion and introduction of myself and Best Dispensary as well. Please follow us on Instagram, Best Dispensary Mesa on Instagram, and also Best Dispensary Arizona.
Yes.
And my personal Instagram, Susan Hwang, SusanHwang. And tune in more because we're going to start doing monthly seminar on plants over pills, and we're going to present the science behind the plants and why it is beneficial for you to choose plants over pills.
If you guys want to know more information on the cannabis industry plants, please definitely tune in and follow Susan. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.